Yo, what is going on, everyone? Paul Slavonic here. Thank you for tuning in today. Hey, we got some iRacing here going on, and of course, Mr. Pancake's in the house. Doesn't like to stick around very long. So today we are at Barber Motorsport Park. Another one of those tracks where I don't have a ton of experience here, but I really like the flow of it. There's a few really tricky corners at this track. It's one of those tracks that's also very difficult to pass in. There's not really a lot of heavy braking zones. There's a lot of sweeping corners, and you really just kind of have to send it, to make something happen. So qualifying at a track like this is going to be very critical going into the session. All right, Pancakes is gone. Make sure I'm not blowing you guys out here. All right, checking my levels, make sure we're good. One cool thing I got some something I told myself I would never buy. I bought some racing gloves. These are from IMB, and they are the limited edition or launch edition iRacing gloves. So this is number 010. And what's really cool, they got my state flag on there, they got Texas on there, they got my number 528, and they got my name on there too. So that's pretty cool. I have to get used to wearing racing gloves. I'm not really used to it, but at the same time, I drive with an Alcantara wheel. And if you were to see this thing, you can't really see it in the stream, but man, it's like screaming, help! It needs some help. So I'm gonna try and clean it off and then keep it clean by using some fancy gloves here. So session today looks like the weather's gonna be nice. Don't think there's gonna be any weather increments. It's someone here. That's Raymond out there. What does this car say? Weenie Hut General. All right, that is. Oh, that's something.
The leader has just done 137.59. The leader's just done 131.36.
All right, so I did some practicing past few nights. Feeling pretty comfortable. I mean, all things considered. So we got our race setup loaded in here. It's actually weird to use gloves on using the mouse. This feels a little weird. So a 9 registered. Hopefully we have a good sized crowd today. I think last race, which was a complete disaster, that was over pretty much at the second lap. I got sandwiched between two teammates. One guy spun in front of me, and I think I stopped just before I made contact, but then his teammate came up behind me and plowed into me, which pushed me into him, and then my car was garbage for the rest of the race. It's funny because ever since I started streaming, I just haven't been doing very well on the sim. So, like I said, we're just here having fun. So let's go cut some laps here, see what we can do. Clutch in. Start getting the juices flowing here. The undulation in this track is pretty rough in this car. It just doesn't really want to brake sometimes. Whew, okay, I'm rusty. Easy to fly off the track right there. 3. A little wide. A little wide again. Need to hug this corner. Gonna be tough getting the car woed up for this corner here. Wide again. Lots of debris. Hey! Hey, missile. Ooh. 27. Ooh, that's pretty good. Tough just getting the power down on this track.
The guy behind has just done a 129.67.
Ooh, too much curb.
Okay, cool. Let's watch the track limits.
See what I can do with passing here. Like I said, it's pretty tricky to get by someone. You almost have to just wait for them to make a mistake. Short shift to fourth. Oh, the outside works. I think this is going to be a very much troublesome spot in this corner of the race today. Alright, 14 registered, not too bad. Gotta hug that corner. There you go. more speed off on here. Feels like you're going a lot slower than you should be, but then you get out of the corner and you start picking up some speed here. Yeah, that's nice. This corner is going to be tricky too. It's just tough getting your braking right, finding the right place. And tough getting back on the power too. There we go. Oh, Greg's here, no wonder. Greg and his 126s. I gotcha. Seeks to humble me. Mission accomplished. Oh, I was not doing that yesterday, which is very bizarre. Still so tricky to get back on the power in these cars. I wonder if that was a qualifying lap from Greg, or if that's his genuine race pace. Load up, hug the inside. So crazy to get power down. Braking really early. There we go. Finding out little passing places here. This is honestly the first time I've been on track with other cars this close at this track. So just finding out as much as I can before we get going here. See if that pays off down the line. Ugh. We got a Miller Lite car. Interesting. Interesting seeing that livery on the supercar. Pretty cool.
Right side. Go there. Here, right.
Sorry, Connor, had to do it. You braked too early. Too much. Fired me out.
Mind these track limits, please, Bob.
Keep that wheel as straight as possible. You don't really need a brake there. I'm giving it a little bit just to help with rotation.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
Ease it back on. Fourth. All right.
P3. Sector 3 is 5 off the pace. The guy ahead has just done it. 27.27. Sector 1 is 5 off the pace.
For being almost 10 laps in now, I'm actually surprised the tires aren't wearing off more than they normally do. To be still within a half second of my fastest lap, or my optimal lap rather, it's not too shabby.
Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.27.
I'm like leaning in my seat here. Just getting into it, man. A little bit of brake just to help put the weight on the nose.
Alright, well, we used market fuel. Give a 10 off the pace in sector 2.
How many laps is this race? I think it's 24. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
P5. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace.
Oh boy. Yeah, I messed that one up. That would be a huge loss of positions.
Sector
24
1 is
registered.
0.9 off the pace.
think I spoke too soon about those tires. Oh, brakes way too early.
Exit sector 2.
Okay. My mistake. Alright, so I'm gonna pit in here.
Careful, pit speed limit. Box in. 5,
There's missile!
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
I'm such a goober. Alright.
Left,
It's,
76.
it's still in this car. Oh man. Alright, here we are. Alright, we're looking pretty good in the 27s. We've got about 2 more minutes before the race starts. I'm not gonna say I'm feeling good because every time I say that I feel like something bad happens.
Car 126, 50.
Greg's out there showing off right now. You know, shiny silver. No, Greg's like really fast. Yeah, I want to steal his secrets. But yeah, 26 registered so far. I don't know if that's going to be enough to split it into 2 sessions.
Lap time is a 127.26.
And I think I have it in me to do a low 27. Since the first few laps of this, and this was on race, this is race pace, this is race fuel. So maybe with the qualifying setup, I can get a low 27. I don't know if I've got enough to do a high 26 or anything like that. That may be pushing it. But yeah, feeling comfortable in the car. But I think it's going to be a long race. There's just so many places that you can put a tire off and just mess up your chances. And really, in a track like this, it just takes one mistake to really just throw things off. Send yourself back a few spots, and then that's pretty much it. It's tough to get it back. I think we should be starting here. Digging the gloves so far. Digging the gloves. I was a little bit unsure, like I said earlier. I was a little unsure because I'm just not used to gripping the wheel with gloves on and everything like that, except when I'm in the Mustang, the real car. But yeah, with this being the simulator, there's certain creature comforts you're used to, and I've been doing this long enough for like 12 years where this is a first for me. So see how it goes and in the race tonight. And there's the session. Let's get rolling here. All right. I think this is week 5 of the series, and I think this is my 4th week because I didn't do the first race, which was at Chicago. I didn't own the track, and I did not want the first session, the first event of the season, to be at a street circuit that I didn't have very many laps in or any. And then you go there and it's just a complete cluster. So just decided to skip that one, and yeah, so far it's going pretty good. Let's see where we're at. So we're number 9, and it looks like we're all in here. There's a number 27 in here, so it looks like we all are in one split again. See what the weather's looking like. 73 degrees, partly cloudy. Okay, that sounds good to me. And I think this is going to go into the evening. If it's anything like the practice session was, and headlights are going to be kicking on, so it's going to get dark. We're going to be actually racing into the sunset, and at one point in the track, it's actually pretty hard to see because the sun's just blaring right in your face. So again, very lifelike. It's iRacing. Let me go ahead and just get the quali set loaded up here. Barber. VRS sets all the way. $28 laps for the race. Okay, I thought it was 24. More the merrier, I guess. You know, I say that. More the merrier until nature calls. And all of a sudden it's not so merry. Alright, 30 seconds. Get going into qualifying here. Is there a staircase right next to my car? Still rocking the fuel livery on the hood. I'm digging it, digging the support, digging the colors, loving the silver and black and red. And like I said before, I'm really hoping to make the actual my actual Mustang, my time trial car, look something along these lines. So we will see what happens. My favorite words. All right, quality time. So we'll take it easy on the tires on the outlap. And then send it for 2 laps. Alright, here we go. No need to launch it. No need to spin out the tires.
Okay, Paul, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Avoid that curb.
Just decrease it. It's now 75 Fahrenheit.
75. Just pushing it enough to start getting things warmed up so they're not completely cold whenever we hit them next time around. Alright, here we go. little wheel spin coming out of the corner. Nothing too crazy. Slide. Slow it up. Nice. Use all the track on exit. Alright.
It's just
25. Alright, 127.1, not too bad. Let's see if we can do better.
1.5 seconds off the leader's pace. That was 27.16.
Ah, slide.
It's just done 25.60. The guy behind has just done a 27.31.
Ah, big slide again. See if we can make some of that back.
Sector 2 is 0.42 off the pace. The car in front has just done a 27.00.
Ah, too conservative getting on the gas there.
P8,
Yeah,
1.5 off the pace.
not ideal. Okay. Not a bad time. I mean, P8, where we're at right now, P8. Oh yeah, we're probably going to be like mid by the time. I think I don't think I had much better in there. Maybe a high 26 if I didn't screw up spinning up the tires coming out of that hairpin. So that could have moved me up a few more spots, but all things considered, you know, that's not too bad. Let's get the race setup loaded in. Excuse me. Just ate dinner. Like literally just ate dinner. Alright, race setup loaded. Right now, looks like we're sitting P12. Yeah, these guys are fast. 25.39 is the pole right now. And here I am trying to get into the the low 27s, high 26s. These guys are almost breaking into 24s. And it's just crazy how fast these guys are. And really, what's in the car? You know, there's so much more potential in the car. You think you're pushing it, and then all of a sudden you see someone else who's like almost 2 seconds faster than you. It's crazy. It's crazy. But further along now than I was, you know, not too long ago. So I'm happy with that. But this is a gentle reminder that you're nowhere close to what the fast guys are getting. Did I even improve that second time around? Practice. I did. 127.160 versus a 27.143. So not much. I think what's that, like 17 thousandths of a second? Yeah, so not much at all. Still, should be an interesting race. We'll see what happens. Yeah, P12 right now. Who else have we got in here? Let's see, we got, of course, Greg. Greg's up front. He's in 8th, so I'll be a few rows behind him. Missile is in 19th. Cam is in 20th. And Jason Fewens, I feel like I've raced with him a bunch. He did not qualify, so he's back in 25th. I think he's going to try and power through the field, which is always a risky thing to do in this series.
That's the end of the session. P12.
All right, P12 it is. Oh, my wife is watching. Hey. All right. Get my stuff set up here. Standing start as usual, so glad I practiced those. All right, 28 laps.
Okay, Paul, our pace should be okay. We're aiming for around P10, 28 laps.
I think that's realistic. If I can finish in the top 10, I'll be happy. I feel like the car in front of me was one of the ones that either sandwiched me or I was sandwiched into, but that's okay. It wasn't anything intentional. And actually, I think the car behind me is the one that may have done it too. I'm literally sandwiched by the same guys who sandwiched me last week. So yeah, interesting times. But it's cool to see that we're all racing together, and that's really what I love about this series. Is that every week it's usually around the same people that we get to race with, so we all kind of know each other in a sense, or at least know each other's driving habits. So it's not a big question mark about what someone is going to do and everything like that. A very cool environment. One last breather before we start here. I'm glad I'm on the outside, so if I can hang out this way through turn 1, that'll put me in a good spot.
This will be a standing start. Are you ready?
Here we go. Immediately just shouldered off.
Stay between the lines.
Alright, long race.
The next car is car number 13.
Right side. Clear line, still there. Clear line.
Try not to go full send right off the bat.
The car in front of us is now car number 12.
This guy's gonna freaking turn me. Alright. Those were the guys from last week.
Points.
I'm already up to 5 incident points on the first lap. Look at that. Nice to have a 4X on the first lap. Alright, maybe I'm being a little too nice.
Car on your left side.
Look at this crap. My gosh. Holy crap. one of those races that it's just not going. Why can I not turn this car?
You have 10 considered points.
Wow, this is not going the plan at all. Alright, calm myself down here. Get back in the groove. Very eventful opening stage of this race.
It's just 126, 30. 16th place.
Hello again, Mr. Clark.
Okay, well, the next car is Clark, car number 30, and their rating is 2.7.
He's one of my sandwich friends here.
Leave that is lap from Barber, 125.94. Russell is in the position, 6. Looks like Clark just behind you. P14.
Alright, so we're still 2 back.
Fuel window opens on lap 8, and it should close on lap 20.
Just take care of the tires. Yeah, he's pretty weak going into this corner. I think if I get close enough next time around, just send it right through him. Not through him. Inside. If I can get the track position here. And guys hitting 25s and race setup. That is crazy. And we're already losing a lot of daylight here.
27.79.
Alright, so I need to stick close. That's too far. Let him worry a little bit. Raymond up there making some mistakes. Oh, as I'm making a mistake, that's 11. I missed you, maybe. Looking like they're about to crash. I really got to be careful too. 11 incident points this early in the race is not good. I gotta get by these guys. They're really slowing me up.
There's a car on your right side. Fuel there. Right side. Clear.
All right.
Change the lines.
Hold your line, right side, right side.
This guy is like intentionally trying to wreck me at this point.
Nick, we'll get him back. The car in front of us is random car number 70. The rating is 2.4.
Car feels pretty beat up at this point.
P15.
There's a car on your right.
Nice one, Paul. Good pass. Nice front. The guy in front is Clark, car number 13. Their rating is 2.7.
Could have fooled me. 2.7 for Clark here, right? Guy drives like something. Man,
Point limits. P14.
where is this guy going? Thank you.
Nicely done. Okay, Paul. Here we go. The new exit in the pits to clear air. When we exit the pits, we should be in P23. The next car is Ty, car number 4.
Alright, let's see if we can get by. I
112.
think this is the Wienermobile here.
P13. Well, that was 128. 116.
Trying to keep the wheel spin down. And the pack in front of us is way up there, so all this battling back here. There's that sunset. Woo! Some time. Don't spin the tires. There we go. Pick up some time to Raymond and try to leave Roy behind back there. I don't want to be anywhere near that guy. Just driving clean here. Raymond spinning the tires up. Logging last at this point. Just trying to close in that gap to Raymond up here, but not trying to force anything. He's got some decent pace right now, so we're just hanging back, trying to not make any mistakes. This is a very ugly start to the race. Raymond's making some sketchy moves up there. I think he's really burnt his stuff up. Looks like that pack ahead has really dropped off, and we were able to at least close one of them in, get one of them to wheel itself in. Still possible to get a top 10. That's what I'm aiming for. Oh. So we are officially almost halfway through the race and finally right back to where we started in 12th. I imagine since we're almost at the halfway point, the leaders will probably be coming in the next few laps, I imagine. Some of the guys, yeah, some of the guys are in.
Alright, well, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. Total position at that time was 128.11.
Pits.
Incident in carousel. Looks like water. Which is being cleared pits. Inline speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Okay, 30 to the end. Expect traffic when you go out. On the exit pits will be in P50. Behind James. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out now. Front left, 75%. Left rear, 79.
Messy exit. I lost a bunch of time. Wow.
Stay inside the line.
Alright, cold tires.
Cold tires all round.
Luckily, oh, maybe spun.
The hairpin, you think it might be a tire?
Luckily, the car wasn't too damaged. There wasn't much in the way of optional repairs. Just a few seconds, and I think I was able to get
Okay, Bob, next
most
car
of it
is
done.
100. Car number 18. Their rating is 2.3.
Some of these guys, I don't know if they've pitted yet.
I'm going to throw it away. Alright, thanks for the regress.
Missile's having some issues.
Keep digging, P12.
slipper right there. These guys are fighting in front. They may end up slowing each other down here, so we'll see what happens. Wow, a 26.5. That's 0.7 of a second faster than my qualifying time. I can wheel these guys in slowly but surely. I got about 10 or 11 laps left here. I succeeded in reeling these two guys in. See what I can do with it. Got about 6 seconds to the car behind. Wide. See where they're breaking up here. Alright, so I'm making up a lot of ground, so if I can stick with them here, I might be able to make something happen right there. Whoa, whoa. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna be a slowdown maybe. Yep. There's my slowdown. Just slid the tires. My fault. 100% on me. Alright, well, lost all that ground. Let's see what we can do again. Still got a little bit of time left. I got plenty of time left. I'm not kidding.
Car ahead is 2 laps behind. about 8 seconds.
Feeling right.
Thank you, Cam.
Right side. Clear on the right.
All right, let's do this again. See if we can close into these guys. That's 10th place if I can get by both of them. I think as we start getting closer to the end here, they're going to start fighting, which could create some opportunities. So we'll see.
Well, that was a good chance to start again on that one too.
Okay, so now 0.9.
Now we close the road out.
27, 3, 4.
Battle, man.
Okay, well, you've got half your fuel left.
Still too far back to really do anything with these two. And they're racing each other really close. Really clean so far. Pretty entertaining battle, actually. You got some lap traffic coming up ahead.
Laps now, 0.47.
But still, they're braking pretty early here. That's going to be my spot if I can stick with them.
Thank you, folks.
Kay's not going to play along here.
Nice, Shane.
On your right side. Clear on the right.
I don't like that I did that, but I had to do it if I was going to stay in touch with these guys. Alright, so this is the battle for now. No other cars in front. About 10 seconds to the car behind for position. So heavy braking. I don't think I can do anything with it. If I didn't already have so many incident points from earlier in the race, I may have tried to be a little bit more daring there, but if I get a 4X, then it's a big disqualification for me. So I gotta keep that in mind. Like I was saying earlier when we started the stream, it is so hard to pass here. Too far up.
There's an incident at turn 6. You think it might be a car and Will.
Oh, Greg up there making mistakes. Well, I don't know if we made a mistake or we just got caught in something. Seems to be the way things go.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace.
Alright, this may be my chance here. He's covering. I don't know if there's any grip out here. No, he had it. Good defense though. Very good defense. He saw me coming. As much as I would love to be further up the field, some good racing right here. More lap traffic coming up ahead.
Alright, Will, as fast as holding you up, you've got to find a way past.
I'm trying, dude. Calm down. We're so evenly matched. Oh wow, that's it. Yeah, too far back. He's covering again. Oh boy.
Push. You catch this car.
I thought I could follow him through. I locked it up. Good pass by Andrew, though. He really worked that one over for a while. All right, last lap. I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him. Come on, give me traction. Come on. Ah, he's too far. I know it's not the cleanest. No, he's got me, unless he overshoots this thing. Whew.
There's the checkered flag.
Whew. Good racing, guys. That was awesome.
Good race, Shane. Well done, mate. A great battle for us. Scotty, man, that was thoroughly enjoyable. Yeah, good stuff, Darren. I can hit the middle when I was trying to thank that car for getting out of the way. Well, oh, yeah, I nearly cleaned you up. I was like, oh, that's a big slide, but yeah, I didn't realise.
Oh my gosh.
No, that was good, man. That was good, anyway.
How much fuel do I have left? So yeah, I've got like, ooh, almost hit that guy. I've got exactly 1 lap of fuel left, so I think that's where I'm kind of losing it on my pit stops. Is I've got it set to auto fuel based on my fastest lap, and I think it's putting in an extra, maybe a little bit too much fuel, because that extra 0.8 of a gallon takes time, and as I remember coming out of the pits, I lost a bunch of time. I don't think it would have mattered in this particular race, but just something for me to keep a watch on for future races. I mean, I improved. I started 12th, finished 11th. Goal was top 10. Didn't quite get there. It was close, but man, that was a great battle. Great battle with those two guys, and that's what it. Ooh. That's what it should really be about, is just the battles, and I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, I'm going to have to also take a look at that incident I had with Roy earlier, where he basically just shoved me off the track. I need to see if he did that intentionally or if he actually lost it. Because that was pretty bad.
Box in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh my goodness. Let me do the right thing here. What we got here? Tom finished 6 seconds ahead of everybody. Looks like Greg and Max were having a good battle for 8th. And then we weren't too far behind them, actually. I think they got mixed up in that little earlier incident. But, yeah, man. And the gloves. I actually didn't mind them at all. If anything, I feel like it actually helped. Well, let's take a look at that.
Left front 76%. Front right 83%.
I'm not sure what
Left
lap
rear,
that was on.
78%. Right rear 84%.
I don't think it was this one. Maybe it was the next one. Yeah, that was pretty close on this one. I think I was close enough to make a move down the inside here. And I think I scooted back over. Yeah, he went wide. I mean, there was a little bit of contact. Alright, so this is what I need to see because we were side by side. And let's see. He's got control. And then, oh, okay, so he just totally lost it, looks like. Looks like he spun up the tires. But that back end kicks out, yeah. So, yeah, okay. And it's a freaking netcode is what it is. But yeah, he just totally, like, hip checked me right off the track. And almost lost another position here. I get a little defensive there, but yeah, that wasn't cool. And then let's go take a look at that start too. So not a bad start. The car behind me got a really good launch. And I think this is what happened. I mean, he didn't run me out wide. I just... I think that's what the contact was right there. Again, netcode. We're dealing with drivers in Australia, literally on the other side of the world. So that was a little bit of netcode that just kind of unglued my cold tires and sent me off right there. And then I think I lost. I don't think I lost anything from there. Maybe I didn't. Okay. I think it was just off the start. I lost a spot to this guy up here. I think that's Roy. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything intentional or anything like that. It's just hard racing, man. That's the way it goes. And honestly, that's, as much as I complain about it, that's one of the things I love about this series is, you know, yes, I had to go back and take a look at some things, but there wasn't anything blatantly intentional or anything like that. Good stuff. Oops.
That's the end of the session.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's where I messed up. And that's where things got a little handsy right there. Let me take a look at the far chase view. So I fired it off. That was all on me. Totally missed the apex right there. Just cold tires. Lost all my momentum. I think that's Roy right there. Yeah, that's Roy. And then there's a little bump right there, and he gives me a big thwap right there. And then this stuff right there. Now, granted, he could have probably turned me, and then yeah, it got a little messy. But you know, I think it's just hard racing. I'm not gonna say it was anything malicious or anything like that, because look at this. I'm kind of all over the place at the start here. This wasn't in my groove. Well, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. So, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a been a wild race. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll continue this adventure next week with well, I don't even know where we're going. But I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.